Hello everyone, I'm Crafty, and holy shit, finally the final Dragunity card has been revealed. Oh my god, I'm so hyped. Like Discord has been going like full ham already, like on the Dragon Ravine Discord, and I was trying to avoid the chat so I don't get spoiled. So okay, here we go. Uh, so I think this card was supposed to come out yesterday, but they released they announced the RDA cards, so I guess they chose to postpone this reveal to today, I guess. But anyway, enough yapping. Let's go. It's a spell card. It's a field spell. Okay. Ooh, Dragunity Divine Wind. Okay, so it's a Dragunity name. That's good. So it can be searched. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. During your main phase, you can only apply one of these effects, or if you have Dragon Ravine in your graveyard, you can apply both in sequence. Oh, okay. Add one dragon or winged beast monster from your graveyard to your hand. Decent effect, but not great. Like, it requires you to have already used some resources, basically. It only adds from the graveyard, okay? What's the second effect? Special summon one Dragunity monster from your hand. Then you can equip one Dragunity monster from your deck to it. Ooh, okay. This is nice. This is really good. Special summon one Dragunity monster from your hand. So this is basically the way we're supposed to special summon Queerness, I guess. Then you can equip one Dragunity monster from the deck. So another way to equip from the deck. This is really good. This is really good. This means that we might be able to save Fortune to equip to Ares instead of equipping to Queerness. And yeah, I said Fortune because I was made aware by many people that the pronunciation for Fortune is Fortune. Basically, I was saying Falchion because I didn't know, but apparently it's pronounced Fortune. So I'm gonna say Fortune from now on since it's the correct pronunciation, and I already like researched it, and it is indeed the correct pronunciation. So yeah, so that's a side tangent. Yeah, this card is really good. It's a field spell. Okay, so basically what I'm getting from this is that you use Dragon Ravine first. You use the Ravine first, and then you activate this on top of it, send the Dragon Ravine into the graveyard, and then you can activate both. This is really nice. Yeah, this is good. Now, the thing is with this card is that it doesn't do anything on its own. So, like, don't get me wrong, the effect is really good. Like, it helps extend, and it helps us save up our fortune effect, basically, so we don't have to use fortune early on in the combo, so we can use it to equip something else, basically, from the deck. So it has really good utility. However, this is not like a one card starter or anything. I mean, it can be if you have like cards in hand, obviously. But if you have this card and four other cards that are not like monsters or are not like engine pieces, this does not do anything on its own. So that's one of the cons, basically. And it only recycles from the graveyard. I kind of wished it recycles from the banishment as well. Like, Dragunity banish a lot of cards. Like, we banish a lot of cards and we banish a lot of Dragunity monsters as well. Like, we literally have effects that requires us to banish Dragunity names, right? So I kind of wish we could have added from the banishment as well. So that kind of sucked. But still, like, this effect, like to recover like from the graveyard, is kind of similar to draft, Dragunity draft, because Dragunity draft is a continuous spell. Let me check. Dragunity draft. So this one, like on activation, it targets any level 4 or lower Dragunity monster in your graveyard. It adds it to hand, but the other effect is like irrelevant because it's like a battle effect. so it's not good. So it reminds me of this one. So it's kind of a retrain in a sense. But the second effect is where it's at. The second effect is really good. So basically, if you have this card and Queerness in hand, you can full combo without normal summoning, which is really good. Not only that, you also save up on Falchion. Yeah, this is really, really good. Huh. Okay, it's not the card that I was looking for, to be honest, but it's good nonetheless. Like, it's a very welcome addition to Dragunity. So I was not expecting, I was hoping for a quick play spell, to be honest. That like I was hoping for some form of retrain of Dragunity Whirlwind, to be honest. Like, Dragunity Whirlwind is really strong, but the problem with it is that it's only usable going second, basically. That's the problem. Like, it's very strong. Like, it allows us to summon from the deck, even though like the monsters are negated, it doesn't matter. And it also allows us to synchro summon, quick play synchro summon as well. But the special summon from the deck is really strong. But it only works if only the opponent controls the monster. So yeah, so it's a going second. I kind of wished for like a quick play spell revision of this one. You know, like that plays going first as well. Like a quick play spell that could help us go first, like to extend through disruption. You know what I mean? Because this card, although it's good, like in terms of combos, like it makes the combo a little bit better. Like if you open this one with the Queerness, but the problem is I don't think this would help us a lot playing through disruption. Just off the top of my head right now, I might be wrong later, because after recording this this video, I'm gonna stream and I start trying to lab out combos and whatnot. So make sure you join the stream. Like I will stream like maybe like an hour after publishing the video or something like that. After like I eat lunch or something. So yeah. So I'm gonna try to see how we can use this card to this fullest potential. But yeah, I don't. Right now, just off the top of my head, I don't think this card is gonna help us a lot play through disruption unless you start with Remus combo. So if you start with Remus combo and you go into like a Legatus first, and you save up your Queerness, then maybe you can extend with this one through disruption. But it all depends on your hand, really. So that's just my initial thoughts. Obviously, like I might be wrong. But yeah, like a new field spell, like, and it's the important part is that it's a Dragunity card, so it's named, which means that you can search it with Romulus and with Queerness as well. So that's important, because the problem with Dragon Ravine is that it wasn't a Dragunity card. It mentioned Dragunity card, but it was not itself a Dragunity named card. So at least they fixed that with this new field spell. So now we can search this instead. But yeah, this is a good card. Like, make no mistake, like this is a good card. Like this is a really good card. However, it does not have what we needed. So yeah. So basically, I'm gonna talk. So I think that's it for my reaction. But now I'm gonna just talk about the all five cards, basically. So I already said my piece about this card, right? So it's a good like combo piece. It's a good extender if you open the right cards, obviously. So I can see this like be a good and pure Dragunity if that's a deck. The problem with Dragunity is that it plays very well with other dragons, so we're most likely not gonna play pure, but yeah. So yeah, so overall, like my overall thoughts on on all five cards basically is that they are very good supports, and they offer a few solutions to the many problems that the Dragunity has. Okay, so now we have a true one card starter in Queerness. So Queerness is a true one card starter, and it also allows us to play under draw. If you guys have not seen my my last video where I showcase like how queerness on its own allows us to play under Duel. So make sure you check that video out. But yeah, so this card is really good. Like it's our best starter, and it's a true one card combo basically. I was worried that we won't get like a way to special summon it, because it has like an effect on special summon as well. So I kind of wish it had like a way on like intrinsically to special summon itself, to be honest, like Legatus, you know, like the fact that we need to rely on Divine Wind is kind of weird, you know, like you can only summon that with Divine Wind like realistically, right? So yeah, so Queerness is really good combo starter. The second effect is pretty much useless. Like I wish they gave us another effect, because believe it or not, Senator's protection effect is better, because the Senators can protect from any destruction, not just battle. But anyway, obviously the third effect is really good. Like it's really good. And yeah, I just kind of wished Queerness had like the special summon, like a special summon, like instead of this second effect, maybe they could have gave it like a clause to special summon itself, like Legatus. Maybe if you control like a Dragunity card or whatnot, like, I don't know, like it would have been better. But yeah, but nonetheless, really good one card combo starter, which also solves the some of the problems with discards that this deck has. So because it's a true one card starter, like we don't have to discard to combo. Fortune is the best card amongst the five, in my opinion. Like this is my opinion. I think Fortune is the best card, like the support card that we ever had, to be honest. Like most people will tell you Queerness is the best support card. Although Queerness is really good, I think Fortune is the best. Like equipping from the deck is a very strong effect, and not only that, it can activate from both hand and graveyard. So you have leeway to use it. Like you don't need to discard it to use it. You can even discard it. You can even use it from your hand. But what I like about it is that it has like dual function. You know, it's useful going first to combo, but also it's useful going second as well as a removal. And one thing that I did not catch in my first reaction is that Fortune can actually equip itself from the deck. It doesn't say equip one other Dragunity Dragon monster, like except itself. No, it can equip itself from the deck. So whenever you want to remove a card, like to banish a card, you can just search it, which is really strong. So whenever you want like a removal on demand, you just use Fortune effect to equip itself from the deck, and then use its second effect to remove the problematic face-up card, basically, which is really good. So this is why I think, like in my opinion, Fortune is a 3-of in the deck. This is my opinion. Like if I'm gonna play this card, I'm gonna play it at 3, no question. Like I just love this effect so much. Like the second effect, like it's crazy. Like I don't know why would anyone would play this at just 1, to be honest. Like I know some people would want to play this at 1, but because you only need 1 for the combo. But beyond the combo, this card is really useful. Like really useful. Like a card that on demand can search itself to banish any face-up card. That's really good. Like that's really good. Like I don't know. At least play 2 copies minimum. Like if you want to cut some copies, like at least play 2. I'm gonna play 3, to be honest. Like I love this card. Like I love Fortune so much. Like I think it's the best one amongst the all 5 cards. Like in terms of effect and balance and what it does for the deck. Like extension. Like this one card is extension plus removal in one card. Like it's really good. Ares is my least favorite support card, in like amongst all 5 cards. The reason for that is because it's very awkward to summon in the combo, and it doesn't equip itself with an equip card. You know, like this card is basically a vanilla when you summon it. Until every other card basically supports it. So they printed this card to be the true boss monster. Like if you thought Georgius is the boss monster, it's not. It's Ares actually. Like they printed this card to be a true boss monster that is supported by all other Dragunity cards. Because if this card is well supported, like in the combo, like if you manage to actually equip it and manage to keep it equipped, this is your true boss monster basically, like a pseudo omni negate that can omni negate basically multiple cards at once, you know, so on the field. So yeah, my problem with it is, like I said in my initial reaction video, is that it targets, unlike Desiree, which does not target. And unlike Desiree as well, Desiree is much easier to summon because, of course, of link summoning, you know, like Requiem and Sequence, like they're very, very easy to summon within their own archetype. Even the combo flows better. And not to mention that the links themselves can equip themselves from the graveyard to Desiree, right? Like we don't have that effect in Dragunity. We need to rely on Falchion to equip something to Ares, basically, or to rely on Divine Lance, which is the difference. So yeah, so Desiree is much, much better than this, obviously. Not because it does not target as well, but because also its ease of use. Okay, so Desiree is much easier to use than Ares. So yeah, so this is why I don't really like it's my least favorite. Like we can, like this card is so weird to use that we can actually cut it. I'm not even joking. Like it wouldn't surprise me if people just cut this card out from the extra deck because it's so awkward to use. So yeah, even its effect to like special summon from the equip is also kind of weird because you need to force it. Like you need to do specific sequencing to force it. So basically you need to plan around it, is what I'm saying. Like you need to, as you combo, you need to keep in mind that you want to use this effect. So you need to actually restrict yourself in the way you want to combo so you can make use of the second effect. So that's why this card, even though it reads very strong, but in practice when you try to utilize it, it's kind of awkward to use. But maybe with the new field spell, we can make use of it like better. Because again, like I said, the field spell allows us to maybe save Falchion for later. So maybe then we can use Falchion to equip to Ares, which makes Ares a little bit better in that sense. So I think these two cards are supposed to be played like in tandem, like hand in hand. Like if you're gonna play Ares, you wanna play also Falchion, and you wanna try to leave Falchion equip effect to Ares, basically. So yeah, so this is my least favorite card amongst the three, just amongst the five, just because of the awkward nature of its summoning condition and the fact that it does nothing on summon. Like when this card is on the field, it requires a lot of help to enable it, basically. So yeah. And in Dragunity specifically, it's much harder to do than in Fiendsmith. Georgius is broken, and I don't like it. I don't like the way they designed this card, to be honest with you. As a Dragunity main, I will be the first to tell you that I do not like the way they designed it. First of all, it's a very generic to summon. I don't know why they did that. Like, why not just Dragunity lock this? I don't understand. Like, I even said it in my initial reaction video. Like I said, this is way too generic. Like this was supposed to have a Dragunity somewhere. Like they needed to lock this under Dragunity, maybe including a Dragunity tuner or something, you know, or including a Dragunity monster at least. But no, they made it so generic that basically I can see this card become like the new Apollousa. I'm not even joking. Like this card might be like a staple in a lot of decks. And because it's so easy to use and to summon, and because Lewin activate on special summon. Let me search Lewin. So Lewin activates on special summon, not on synchro summon. So Georgius can basically like summon Lewin, or the decks can play like some other links. Maybe like the new Hulky Fibrax, summon Lewin, and then link off with the Lewin and Hulky Fibrax into Georgius, and then Lewin activates in the graveyard to equip. So Lewin doesn't need to be properly summoned in order to use every effect that it has. It activates on special summon, and it activates in the graveyard when it's sent to the graveyard. So it's very easy to use, and yeah, so which makes the combo of Lewin plus Georgius really strong for other decks that are not Dragunity. And since they made it generic to summon, like, this is gonna be a very big problem, to be honest. And I don't like that for the simple reason that we just got this new support. I don't want to lose a card from the new support just because they made a mistake like designing it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want this card to be banned, you know? Not because I like its effects. I don't like the second effect at all. Like, I don't like that this effect exists in the slightest. Like, I even said it in my first reaction. Like, I really do not like Floodgates effect in general. And those who have been like following me for a long time, they know that. So yeah, I kind of wish this effect like did something else, like maybe equip a monster from banishment or graveyard to another monster or something. You know what I mean? Like something like that to help enable Ares, because Ares needs a lot of help. Like Ares, like Jesus Christ, like the more I talk about Ares, like the more I hate it. Oh man, this card needs a lot of stuff to a lot of support basically to enable it. But at least the payoff is kind of good. So yeah. So yeah, my first problem is that it's generic. The second problem is the cheat out effect, although it's welcome, but this this tells me that Konami does not know how to support Dragunity, to be honest with you. Because Dragunity is very complex deck, right? It's a very complex deck. It's all about sequencing and card interactions. So everything you do in order to establish a board needs to be like meticulous and almost perfect, or perfect, period, right? And although this effect maybe makes it a little bit easier to combo and makes the deck and combos a little bit lenient because you can just cheat out a monster from the extra deck. However, even in testing, I found myself not using that effect that much because Dragunity can combo so well that we can just properly summon everything within the combo. Like this, the summon from the extra deck is not needed at all. Like you can just remove this part and it would be fine. Like you can just summon from graveyard, that's it. Which is a node, which is like basically a reference to the Ice Barrier Georgius effect, which also summons from the graveyard, if not mistaken, right? So they already referenced Georgius with this effect to summon from the graveyard. So I don't know why they felt the need to also give the Floodgate effect of Georgius to this Dragunity card as well. So it's too much. So yeah, and the fact that they felt the need to like put the cheat out effect on Georgius means that they did not understand how the deck works enough to print a card that supports the deck that does not cheat out cards basically from the extra deck, if that makes sense. Because what this tells me is that they just gave up on giving proper support to Dragunity so that the combo flows a little bit better, right? And for the combo also to extend a little bit better through disruption. So they didn't understand how to do that properly. So they just said, you know what, let's just give them a boss monster that cheats out like a high level like Dragunity monster from the extra deck and just call it a day. You know what I mean? That's how it feels like after playing with this card a lot and testing with this card a lot. Like I can tell you from experience, summoning from the extra deck is not necessary unless you're playing like the draw combo and whatnot. But it's good to have, but it's not needed per se. You know what I mean? So I just feel like they only splashed this cheat out effect just because they didn't know how to like print another like maybe main deck card that can like pull like the combo together in a very like smooth way and allow us to extend through disruption. So they didn't know how to do that, so they just gave us basically a cheat code. Yeah, just use this cheat code to summon whatever you want, basically. That's how it felt like, for me at least. I don't know if anybody else felt that way, but for me that's how it felt like. Obviously, the floodgate effect is absolutely unnecessary, in my opinion. Like, if this floodgate effect did not exist, this card would still be strong, by the way. Like, we did not need this floodgate effect. I kind of wish it was any other effect. And the spell and trap card effect to negate, it makes sense, right? Like, this makes sense. Like, I actually imagined this effect to be on Aries, to be honest, but they gave it the other effect, like the Desiree-like effect instead. So yeah, because this effect is like a no-brainer in a Dragunity deck. Like, we should have had this effect a long time ago, because it makes sense in Dragunity. But I guess they gave it to this card. So yeah, so notice how both Georgius and Aries do not equip themselves on summon, unlike the old Dragunity monsters. Like, we have 3 Dragunity monsters that can equip themselves on summon. Like, we have the Vairayana, Barca, and Gormhabar. So when they are synchro summoned, basically they equip themselves from the graveyard with a monster, right? But for some reason, these new supports do not equip themselves. So their idea is to just summon these and use your other cards to support these boss monsters, basically to force the equip. That's why they printed the Field Spell and Falchion. So that's how they want us to play Dragunity, I guess, which is kind of weird. Like, equipping yourself, like equipping on summon is kind of a staple of Dragunity. So I kind of wish like these cards at least equipped one monster. Also, like I said earlier, we still don't have recovery effects and recursion, you know? Like, I would have loved that instead of this floodgate effect, I would have loved if this card, for example, on special summon, it equips a Dragunity monster like from banishment or graveyard, for example. Because we have no way of recovering our banished Dragunity monsters, which is a problem, right? Like, we need to be able to recover our banished monsters. Like, even Falchion banishes itself for effect, right? So we need somehow an effect that can recover banished cards, right? Like Falchion banishes itself, Remus banishes itself after summoning itself from the graveyard as well. You know, like we have like both like Dragunity monsters, like Dragunity Knights. Both Dragunity boss monsters as well, like Aridver and Ascalon, both banish Dragunity cards from the graveyard. Aridver banishes a monster from the graveyard to negate and banish, and Ascalon on once per turn can banish a lot of Dragunity names as well, monsters, to like remove monsters from the field, right? So we banish a lot of monsters, like Dragunity monsters specifically, but we have no way of recovering those monsters. So I kind of wish we had a card that recovers those banished monsters, at least to put them back in the graveyard, at least. You know, we don't need to like put them back in the deck. Like, we just at least put them back in the graveyard or something. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot that we still need. Even though like Falchion and Querness and the Field Spell kind of help with the discard problem, so it kind of help, but it still doesn't help enough. We still need more ways to combo without discarding as much, because we're gonna be discarding whether we are using one card combos or not, because our opponent is gonna disrupt us. So when you play through disruption, you're gonna discard whether you like it or not. So, and that makes it so that we can't play like non-engine cards as efficiently as other meta decks. So that's the main problem, basically, because you're gonna be discarding those non-engine cards. So yeah, so that's my overall thoughts basically on the cards. They're very good. My favorite card of the bunch is Falchion. My least favorite card is Aries, just because of the awkwardness of using this card. And yeah, it's, if I had to like give a score to this support, I would say it's like a solid 8 out of 10. Maybe 7.5, like 7.5, 8 out of 10. Like, it's really good, but we still need a lot. We still need recovery effects. We don't have any draw effects. We cannot even draw. I mean, we have search like effects, but it would be nice if we had like at least one draw. Right now, the only way to draw is to play the Bestial package. so to use regained. So there is that, and the only way to recover anything from the banishment so far is to use regained and dispatter. So the bestial dispatter. So yeah, like my ideal world for Dragunity is to be self-sufficient. Like I want Dragunity to be like Heroes or DDD, you know what I mean? Like I want to only play Dragunity cards in my deck. You know what I mean? I want to be able to play pure without relying on other engines. You know, especially like Heroes. Like what I find fascinating about Heroes is that it can play full on like hero deck just by using hero cards, whether it's monsters like spells or traps. You know what I mean? Like that's my ideal world. Like I want to be able to play a full on Dragunity deck without having to use like Zephyros, Red MD, Samsara Dragon, like the Bestials. Like I don't want to use other engines. I know it's cool to use other engines, but in Dragunity specifically, the more engines you put in the deck, the more bricky it becomes, right? So in an ideal world, I would love to be self-sufficient. Basically, I would love to have like a recovery without having to rely on the bestial package. I would love to have like recursion without having to use like Red MD or Samsara or like the bestial engine as well. Like I would love to have like some draw power as well. Like there is a lot that we don't have, but I understand like every deck needs to have a weakness. Okay, so our strength is to combo and establish a really strong board, so that's our weaknesses basically, I guess. So you don't get a lot of recovery or draws, but the problem with that is that right now, even after this new wave of supports, the best way to play the deck is to play full on combo, like combo style. Like you just go balls to the wall, just combo to your heart's content and make an unbreakable board basically, right? That's the best way to play Dragunity. Like you can play control Dragunity, but it's not really strong enough to compete with, right? So the best way is always to just go full combo, basically make the strongest board as possible and try to survive your opponent's turn. And if you survive, then you won, right? And although it's fun to combo that way, it's also like very, like, how do I say this? Like, it might be fun for some people, but not fun for others, if that makes sense, right? Like, I love comboing. I will be the first to tell you that I think Yu-Gi-Oh should be a combo-focused game instead of like control game, because control is very boring to me. But even with that statement, I still feel like we should have at least one option to slow the game a little bit. You know what I mean? Because right now we don't have a lot of options that in that regard. Like if you look at all the Dragunity extra deck and like and the main deck, it's all about being like full-on combo, you know, like just negate after negate after negate. We have 3 negates. We have Arid Bear negate, we have Ares negate, we have Georgius negate, and we have other extra deck cards that negate like Crystal Wing and Dispatter. So it's all about negates, and just struggle your opponent basically and try to like establish an OTK board, which is fun to play, like which is fun to do, but that leaves us without any like utility cards. Basically, there is no utility cards basically in Dragunity, other than like, I don't know, like maybe like Gorm, but that's pretty much it, right? So we have no utility options basically. It's all about going full ham combo. So yeah, we're still lacking a lot, like recovery, recursion, like draw power, like utility. We don't have much utility, so we need to rely on other archetypes, like, yeah. But overall, very solid support. So, holy shit, I've been recording for 34 minutes. Sorry for yapping so much, but you guys know me. I'm very passionate about Dragunity, so yeah. I hear some of you enjoy my talking session anyway, so there is that. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for me. Like very solid support, like 7.5 or 8 out of 10 for me. And yeah, this new field spell is really good. Like it's really good. It's not a one card starter. It's not a starter on its own, but if you open this card plus any other Dragunity like a monster, it is a combo starter, I guess. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll be streaming today at some point. I just gonna have like to eat lunch and then start streaming and then start labbing out combos and whatnot. So make sure you join the stream later. I will be probably streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. If not, you can find me on Twitch. So all the links are in the description. And yeah, with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Please tell me what you think about this field spell and also all 5 cards in general. I really wanna like read your inputs on this. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you on the stream later today. Bye bye.